Hello friends, today I am going to explain you about that hormone which is responsible for our bad addictions. That hormone which triggers our mind to do same repeated actions even after knowing that action is affecting our progress. That hormone is known as dopamine. So let's now get to know about what is dopamine. Dopamine is a type of neurotransmitter secreted in our body which is used by nervous system to send messages between nervous cells. That is why sometimes it is called as chemical messenger. Dopamine affects many physical functions like learning, motivation, heart rate, sleep, mood, attention, and most importantly, happiness and addictions. It is mainly released when your brain is expecting some kind of reward. And this is why this hormone is called as happy hormone. Let's now get to know how dopamine is related to addictions. When you heard that buzzing sound of your mobile phone, your brain suddenly makes you excited for a few moments to see their notifications. When you see someone smoking, your brain craves for smoking a cigarette. When you find a slice of pizza or a chocolate, your brain tells you to taste that thing immediately. Why we do these things repeatedly, even if we knew that these things are not good for our body and mind? All these above actions mentioned before takes place because of dopamine. So what happens is, when you use social media for the first time, when you smoke that cigarette for the first time, when you ate that chocolate for the first time, when you watched for the first time, this dopamine is released in your nervous system and send message to your brain that the thing you have experienced is very rewarding and very pleasurable. And this experience is worth of getting more and more. So now what happens is, the next time when you feel stressed and alone or got bored, then your brain starts seeking pleasure, and to fulfill, you start thinking about the actions which gave you pleasure in the past. That little amount of pleasure make you do that action even if you know this action is not worth doing. That same action again and again become an addiction. Our crave for this little pleasure make us use our mobile phones for hours, smoking cigarettes madly, drinking alcohol and watching for every day, playing video games, eating junk foods, and lot more things happen only due to this small amount of pleasures. When we do these things for a long time of period, our mind start getting bored very easily. Then we find ourselves less motivated towards our goal-oriented tasks, and we start craving for those small pleasurable actions more and more. To get rid of these bad addictions, we have to practice dopamine detox or dopamine fasting process. So what is dopamine detox? Dopamine detox is a process which devoid you of an activity which brings pleasure for a short time period. It is a process in order to reset your brain. Mainly the idea is to make yourself comfortable with boredom. The process is very simple. Make a list of things or your actions which don't help you in achieving your goals and divert you from the path of success. Now, as we do in fasting, where we avoid every eatable items, in dopamine fasting what happens is, we avoid those addictive pleasurable actions for a whole day in a week, and after sometimes we increase their time to twice in a week. On these dopamine fasting days, force yourself to do things which naturally helps you to improve your dopamine level. Overall, the plan is to get comfortable with those actions which your brain finds boring. Things not to do during dopamine fasting. No cell phone use. No television. No computer time or screen time. No masturbations. No junk food. No caffeine. No smoking or drinking of alcohol. Things you should try instead. Write journal. Read novels. Do yoga or exercise. Spend alone time. Meditate. Final thought. The process is not dopamine fasting, but actually it is dopamine farming. This will motivate you to focus on goal-oriented tasks which help you progress on a path of success, avoiding all the distractions. Once you start practicing dopamine fasting, now you will become more productive than before. So my simple advice to you all is, please follow those guidelines and make your life worth living. Don't waste your time on these bad addictions.